Time to take a look at some more Wheel of Time nonsense. Hey there, guys and gals, Dragon Sworn and White Cloaks, and anybody that just happened to find my channel looking to hate on Wheel of Time a little bit. The show, mind you, the show. Today we're going to look at something that is head scratching to say the least. But it's another one of them articles that we're going to see more and more of them because the show sucks. If you're looking for a channel that's going to praise the show, this isn't it. I'll just put that right out front. But we're going to take a look at something else that came to my attention once again through the White Cloak subreddit. So go White Cloaks, thanks again. But it's this article, I guess, that was on winteriscoming.net. 4 ways the Wheel of Time improved the books and 4 ways it failed them. So, that, I think you guys can already feel or sense my blood boiling a little bit. But I do have to at least, I've read through this a few times now, and I do have to at least give this guy some credit. At least I can tell he has read the books. It's not one of those articles where it's just somebody just went to the wiki and is like, hey, look what I found, right? So this guy does have some sort of knowledge of the books. So, I will give him that. And I will also give him, even though he had to put it parentheses at the end, because, we can't just put 4 ways that failed the books and improve them. But I will give him credit. At least he put 4 ways that it did fail. I think you could probably pick 8,000, 2 million, a billion ways that it failed the books from from minute 1, second 1. But at least he puts both. Okay. So we're going to go over some of them, and some of them, we're going to go over all of them real quick. And I'm not going to read the article, word for word, because we could be here forever. But I have read through them, and he says it a few times. He's scratching his head. I'm scratching my head at this whole article for the most part, except for the beginning. It starts out okay with the. Well, let's get to it. It starts out with the lukewarm. What is better, Lan and Nynaeve's relationship? Makes much more sense. How do I put this lightly? And I'm not going to take him to task too much on this one because we're just talking about Eye of the World first book. My biggest problem is that we've ate up their whole relationship already, and they might as well just be married. This should be on the failure list because there's no it sort of happens fast in the books or out of nowhere in the books. And he says this in the article, and I do agree with it to a point. It's sort of like, oh, they're interested in each other, but okay, fine. Seemed a little weird to me too. It was pretty just out of the blue, but. So instead of sort of developing a little bit, we just turn it to 90 and they're a couple. So we take out all the development, we ruin Lan's character, we basically ruin Nynaeve's character, just so we can have the romance, the CW romance, where we're gonna be, sneaking off and stealing kisses, stuff. It's annoying because there's so much good stuff that happens between them over the book series that just going straight to the we're sleeping together stuff is just it gave me whiplash in a different way. It's one of those, in the books it's sort of like, okay, they're interested in each other, and this is like, whoa, we're in bed. So now so like I said, I'm not gonna, because I get it. I don't think it's better in the series. I think it was done sort of a little bit not great. At least the start of the relationship wasn't, the start of the love, interest in each other wasn't done the best in the Eye of the World. Agree with me, don't agree with me, I get it. It's fine. I'm not, like I said, this is not a big deal to me at least on the book side, I sort of agree with him that it was quick or weird. But I don't agree that it's an improvement because it just takes out all of the development that they have getting to where they get in the book. So we sacrifice all of that story building and world building and character building and character moments to make sure that we have a couple together in the show. So I disagree, not an improvement. Let's scroll down because this is a 4-page article. Failure. Perrin kills his wife. Well, not much to say there. Correct. What wife? That's all I gotta say. This whole the whole Perrin storyline is been I think I don't know. I don't know which one has done worse. I've said it a few times. I don't know which character has been assassinated more, but Perrin is right up there. And right from the get-go, I knew he was doomed. The moment he had a wife, the moment he wasn't blacksmithing, the moment Master Luwin wasn't around, we all knew that it was going to be garbage. At least I did. I'm pretty sure most of you did too. So agree. Perrin kills his wife. I think you could just put Perrin's storyline in there. Perrin's whole storyline. That's a failure. So I would just take it a bit further and say Perrin failure. Okay. Let's go. Let's see what the next one is here. Okay. So this is where I start getting a little bit agitated. Because saying that pretty much everything involving Moiraine is better is just wrong. And it's just because, Rosamund Pike is a great actress, fine, whatever. I actually don't think she did that great of a job as Moiraine, to be honest. I hated Moiraine in this. I hate Moiraine. I don't like her. I have said many times that Moiraine is just dumb in the show. And I really think she is. She gets this prophecy. She just plays with it fast and loose. She doesn't, she's not of age, but she's strong. So maybe she's the dragon, which will come up later in another one of his improvements. I do air quotes. But she's got these watchers in Tarvalin that don't watch anything. She binds herself to Siuan and basically makes her a slave to Siuan because she loves her. It's just I don't know how you could look at everything that is done in the show and compare it to everything that's done in the books with Moiraine and how smart and all the things that she accomplishes in the books and say that all the things that she doesn't accomplish in the show and say that the show is better. Is it better because she has more screen time and it's Rosamund Pike? I don't understand how you could say the Flame of Tarvalin episode was the best episode of the season. It was a bunch of garbage. More Aes Sedai politics and basically, Moiraine and Siuan go on a vacation and that's it. I mean, what are we talking about here? Maybe it's just I don't like the portrayal of Moiraine in this. I'm not sure what it is, but I don't think she makes good decisions. I think she's stupid. She's out of the show for basically, I don't know what, 2 or 3 episodes, 4 episodes, because she got killed. She got killed. She's dead. She got hit by a hydraulic knife. She's dead. But nobody dies in this when they should. We do this BS fake out deaths, which is another thing that's going to be on this list, which I agree with to a point. But let's go down to the failure part of this, which is every character who isn't Moiraine pales a bit besides her. All the characters pale. Even Moiraine. Like, none of the character writing in this is worth a shit. It just isn't. Like, it's all, Rand is mooning for Egwene, and Egwene is mooning for Rand, and Perrin is sad, and Mad is evil. And Lan cries, and then we have, Steppen. Woo. Rand has the second most screen time, and I don't know what he did. Like, I don't know what he does. What does he do? Like, I can't, like, I'm trying to think about it again. And I'm going to have to watch the show again for something I want to do for video. And I'm getting anxiety because of it, because it sucks so bad. But I'm trying to think of what Rand does in this show. And Rand is so just milk toast. He's nothing. Matt is just a thief and a vagabond and a rogue, and he does everything for his sisters, and he's got darkness in him. It's like, why did you do that? Why have you done that? You have plenty of villains you can craft. Why are you making one of the Edmund's Fielders a villain? Oh, and then I don't even talk about Moraine. Moraine sends Red Aja after Matt. Like, what the hell? Yeah, that's a great... Moraine hates the Red Aja. She wouldn't have anything to do with the Red Aja. Like, oh my god. Moraine is just... she's not the most assassinated, but she's up there because she gets the most screen time. I mean, maybe she is. Because now, I don't know. She makes so many stupid decisions in this show that it gives me a headache. We're gonna move on because my eyes may blow out of my head here just with and we're only at 2. So let's go to the next one. Improvement. Keeping the identity of the Dragon Reborn a mystery. All right, wrong, false, completely, 100% wrong. 100% wrong. Okay? It is done clunkily. It's done, and he says in the article, I had people that haven't read the books that were genuinely intrigued. All 5 of those people that haven't read the book that were intrigued by this, well, good for them. Because guess what? The whole series, the whole episode, all of season 1 is intentionally... Rand is all of the character building that should be given to Rand, because he's the dragon, is taken away from him, and it's a detriment to the series. It's a detriment to the show. It's a detriment to the season, because all the stuff that we get with Rand, all the things that happen between him and Tam early on, all the things that happen in Camelin. Oh, by the way, yeah, he says first thing in the book or in this article. Let's go back to it. Where is it? Right here. I wasn't too upset that the show skipped sections in Camelin, given that it still covered most of the plot points that are just in a different location. But others left me scratching my head. Well, not including Camelin should leave you scratching your head too, my dude. Because so much happens in Camelin. And then you lose Basil Gill. You lose Morghese. You lose Eladia. You lose Elaine. You lose Gawain. You lose Galad. You lose Gareth Bryn. You lose all the things going on in Camelin. You lose an opportunity to introduce one of the most important cities in the world to the viewers, plus the daughter heir, plus probably one of the, if not the most powerful ruler south of the Dragon Wall, and you're okay with it because we just needed to get it in. We hit the plot, and that's what the show is. Ooh, there's some plot points from the book. We got to throw it. We got to get it. Get those plot points in. It doesn't matter how or where or when it's done. Let's just get them in. And then we can tell whatever the hell we want and have, a whole order episode about, somebody that's not important. Like, I don't know how this can't bother you that Camelin is not in, the show. I know it drives me nuts. And I'm sure it drives most of you nuts. Leave a comment if it drives you nuts, because I'm sure it does. So let's get back to it. Keeping the identity of the Dragon Reborn a mystery. Why do I think this is such a big mistake? Well, I think I've already said it. I'll repeat it real quick. Rand is neutered because of it. All of Rand's development is pretty much lost in the show because we don't want to let it out that he's the Dragon Reborn, or that it looks like he's the dragon, or something's going on with Rand. You know, it's meant to be the three boys. I'll say it again. The just man, it's so just depressing. The just the is it bait and switch that I want, what I'm calling it, the just, yeah, it's the bait and switch. The, oh wow, Nynaeve did something powerful, maybe she is the Dragon Reborn. Ooh, Egwene is really strong, I thought she was the Dragon Reborn. You know, like, and it's like, why is it, and then on top of that, it's like, why is the focus, well, I know why it's the focus, but why is the focus of the potential candidates for the Dragon Reborn the two females? Do you notice that? There's no real attention given to Rand, Mat, or Perrin being the dragon. Egwene is strong in the power, so, the show even says Moraine, stupid Moraine, who has everything, gets everything wrong, thinks that Egwene is the dragon, and then, she ignores the prophecy, and she thinks Nynaeve is the dragon, and then for, I guess, a second, because Mat's sick, and she pulls the goo out of his throat, from the dagger. Oh my god, this show. She thinks maybe for a second, because Mat's sick, he might be the dragon, but then that's dismissed because he's an evil man. He's an evil guy. Ooh, and Rand and parents didn't even like. Parent even parent is like parent. They don't even like try to make it feel like Perrin's the dragon. I mean, it's done so badly. Like, the whole mystery of who's the dragon is done pathetically. It's like, it's so obvious that they want you to think it's Egwene or Nynaeve, and then all of a sudden Rand's just like, doop doo. The psychiatrist inside the ways told me that I am the dragon, so I believe it. I am the dragon. Let's go fight the Dark One in the Eye of the World, where is exactly where it is. Let's go exactly where to the Eye of the World is, with that powerful saw and growl that I could break the world in twine again. Yeah, let's just go take it to the. Let's go. I haven't I haven't done anything, but yeah, shit, why not? I'm gonna beat him. Let's do it. I'm Team Moraine now. Let's do it. I trust you completely. Okay. Okay. I'm losing it. So no, not improvement. I'm rambling. Too many fake out deaths? Yes. Again, I'm not going to go over that much, but yes, I think the biggest one is the fact that Loyal is dead. We'll just, let's put it this way. Loyal never made it to the show. Okay, I feel bad for the actor. He was put in some weird, goofy outfit. Poor guy. I sort of like his voice. He might have been able to pull off Loyal, but he was never given a chance. And then they brought him in. Well, you know what? Because that's the last failure. So we'll go over Loyal a little bit more there. But Loyal, yes, fake deaths. Well, what? How many fake deaths do we have in the last episode at least? So you got Nynaeve, the Wonder Healer, who. So, and did Nynaeve heal herself, or did Egwene heal her? Because at first I thought Nynaeve was just so dang good at healing. She just healed herself from being killed. Or was it Egwene? Leave me a comment. Tell me what it is, because I don't. Maybe it was just because I was in the mindset that Nynaeve can heal anything. That I thought first time I watched the show that Nynaeve just healed herself, and it wasn't Egwene that did it. So which one is it? I haven't looked into it, so you somebody let me know. But so you have what, Loyal? You got all the soldiers. You got Uno, I think was stabbed too, right? While they were getting the Horn of Valir, because we got to set up the Great Hunt. right? Because everybody knows where the horn is already. It's right under the throne, and whatever. I'm not. Stop it. Okay, but so you got all those guys that were killed in the throne room. There's rumors that Agomar is not dead. So we'll see. We'll see if that's true too. Uh, Loyal got stabbed by the ruby dagger. He's dead. You know, you bring him back. He's just whatever. You just proves that you're a hack and you don't know what the hell you're doing. And you know, leave him dead. Leave him dead. But yes, agreed. Way too many fake out deaths. When on top of it being a book that doesn't deal with a lot of death. Like, not of main characters anyways. Okay? There are some deaths, but the main characters are pretty okay. And you know what? That's part of why I liked it. I got attached to the characters, and I wasn't worried that every minute that they were going to die. It's part of why I had trouble with Game of Thrones from time to time, because I would get attached to somebody like Robb Stark, and then whoopsie daisy, Red Wedding. But so that's part of what, and yeah, you can say there's, a problem with that. I get that, but, I'm fine with it. I like being able to be attached to my characters and not worry that they're going to be dead in the next scene. So let's go to this last page here. How do you have the balls to say Matt is more sympathetic? Well, maybe sympathetic because he sucks. What are we thinking here? Matt is more sympathetic because his character sucks so much in the show. Matt is more sympathetic because his character sucks so much in the show that we should feel bad for the actor. So bad that he left. I don't feel bad for Matt. I get angry every time I see Matt on screen. And, he says it here, and he's sort of right. Matt is a bit of a whiny biatch. Guess what? Does he stay that way? No. Matt is widely thought of as, if not one of the most, if not the most popular character in the Wheel of Time. Matt is. I want you to, anybody that thinks Matt is anywhere in the vicinity of better, think about it. Think about where Matt starts in the books. And he's pretty whiny. He's pretty annoying. And then think about where he is later. And think about, oh my gosh, wow. He really came into his own. That character's really developed. He started one way and he grew into something else. Do you see what I'm saying? No, we just have to, make him, a roguish guy, and he's, got all these problems. His parents are the worst, and he's just a sad guy, and he's got darkness in him. And he says even he's a little shit. And guess what? I would agree with that in the first few books, but then he turns into an absolute fucking Chad. Like, Matt is awesome. And you don't like him in the books? Well, you're entitled to your opinion, but your opinion sucks. Because everything Matt does in the books, once he comes into his own, is awesome. Matt is one of the best characters in the book. He's already been destroyed. And I have no idea what they're going to do with him. I have no idea what they think they're going to do with him. I don't know if they're going to turn him into a dark counter. I don't know if they're going to bring him around once the new actor's back in. But he looks completely thrown away at this point. And I don't know how they do. I don't know what they think they can do to save him. And I find it annoying because everybody seems to forget, at least anybody that's writing this in a show perspective, that these are kids. They were aged up for this show. So there's a way to, Matt is a whiny biatch because he hasn't done anything in his life, and he's got a great family life, and he's just a happy-go-lucky kid. And he whines and stuff, and he's annoying because he hasn't done anything, and he's a kid. So to say that he's better because now you can see why he's acting like an idiot, Where is it? I can understand why this Matt might act poorly. Well, he doesn't act like a whiny bitch or shit. I'm sorry, just a little shit. He's a criminal. I mean, he straight up he steals. He does, he's just an asshole. So, he goes from a whiny shit kid that turns into something awesome to now he's a criminal piece of crap that abandons his friends and is, now being hunted by Red Aja and has darkness in him. It's like, ooh, great job. So I don't think it makes it more sympathetic. I think it's just, it's a way to bring down another character that's not, liked by the writers, I guess. It's just badly done, in my opinion. I think there's so many things to do with Matt. And you know what? Making him whiny and pathetic makes his turnaround that much more better, in my opinion. And then we get to the kicker, which I wholeheartedly agree with. Loyal is lame now. Couldn't have said it better myself. Loyal is literally the poster child for people like Loyal, and people are going to expect Loyal, so we better get him in the show. And that's it. They didn't know what to do with him. They gave him nothing to do. Loyal literally has zero to do in this show. There's no reason for him to be there. Well, there's no reason for half of him to be there. This might as well be the Egwene Nynaeve show, but Loyal literally has zero to do. So, I'm glad that you picked up on this, dude, because, man, Loyal was done dirty. Man, so dirty, almost the dirtiest, maybe the dirtiest, one of the dirtiest. We could list them off. We could lift them off. Tom is right up there too. Nothing about Tom here. I mean, you picked 4 and 4. I don't know why you picked 4 and 4. You could have picked 22,000 to 1. But yeah, I know it's a little bit all over the place, guys. But what do you think? Do you think this list of 4 and 4 was any good? Do you agree with what the author has to say about it? Do you think that his 4 reasons the show is good and the 4 reasons is bad? Let me know in the comments. Leave a like, share. I'm gonna try and bring out a few more videos. I got some more ideas. Got some ideas for some longer videos that I might be doing here. So I'm gonna try and keep this Wheel of Time content rolling, because there's still a lot to be said and a lot to go over. So thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. And until next time, all hail the Lord Dragon. Take it easy.